it means you were suffering. If you're looking for, if the first point of contact and the first point of conversation is, can he take care of me? That means you be the suffer. You just a find way to come out from your level to another level. Because if you be know they suffer, you know go they look out for who go come move you from suffer.
Well, others would argue differently. They say sometimes it's someone who has so much, and she'd be like, has this man weighed himself? Look me well. Say I be
Now,
in level
and
way
now why the
in
girl
one
see there
come.
where you, now why you go see there where you did? What is has it looked at? I don't know how people do this whole level thing.
No, so that person will not get plenty money, no come embarrass, come make her now they now condescend to managing in level when she's actually aiming for higher than what she has. Because people say that some men are scared of women who have money. And other people say if woman get money too much, it hard to see man because she need a fit now submit.
You're a man, so I think it's easier for you to answer that. But I'll tell you something. Women who are, seen as being successful, for me, they do have a lot of people coming around them. In fact, I don't know for those days, but I will speak for my generation. If every man needs, see, the way women are looking for soft landing, for me, that's how men are also looking for soft landing. Nobody wants to marry a 100% liability. Nobody wants to be with a 100% liability. You may not necessarily have money, but as a woman, if you have something to offer, if you can put things together, a man may be comfortable with that. He needs somebody to coordinate. You get? So, not necessarily, oh, you're there. For women who feel that, oh, I'm there and then I'm looking at, can this person be on my level? That's why they are there and there's nobody there with them. Sometimes there's some guard you just need to let down. It's not necessary. The same way men are not looking for so much and they are just looking for little things. That's the same way I feel that a woman should also be, key things.
What are the key things?
Well said.
Nelson said it's well said, but what are the key things just to help those who hold the mentality that is not right, especially with regards to relationship? What are the key things that a woman should look out for when dating a guy?
Me, I don't joke with, when they say, okay, something happened, let me just use this as an example. Something happened a few years back where having conversation, in a friend circle. And one of our friends said, the first line of contact is physical appearance first. And another man said character. And then he said, you want to see the character first. You go first see the physical appearance before you go see the character. So, and then he pointed and made the result. Say, when we did village, your wife where you marry, nobody should be fine pass. You understand me? So, of course, you must be attracted to the person, before you now get to know the individual. So, for some people, physical appearance would come in. But aside those physical appearance, for me, I like a man that is kind. Kindness, some people used to mix all of these things with money. One thing with women, everything is money. I like money, there's no doubt. Me, they know me, Ozi money. But when it comes to relationship, somebody that can care for me, that can listen to me. I work a lot. I need a shoulder. I need someone to listen to me when I'm ranting. I'm just saying, oh, today this is what happened. That So, I just need a man that is caring.
Well, that's about you.
Yes.
And you think that anyone who's always just looking out for whether the person get money is making the wrong.
No, I can't.
Move?
I wouldn't 100% say that the person is making a wrong decision. However, there are standards and levels to this thing. Of course, you don't want to end up where you're going to suffer. But be that as it may, whether you have money more than the man or not, the person should have potentials. The person should be a man who is in the right direction with your vision. Same thing goes the other way around. No man would just want to marry a woman because, well, some men would just maybe want to marry because you want them to bear you children. But you're looking at longevity. You're looking at somebody who would raise your children. Does this woman have the attribute I want, in my, the traits I would like my children to have?
She fit get big arsenal though. or big
Eh,
Manchester United, any of the two,
for
those two they
yeah,
work with.
those are the physical attributes that come. In those, there are men that will just see you and say, "Oh, I want my child to have your kind of legs." There are some people that are into polygamy. If you ask them why they marry all those plenty wife, if it just be different thing. This one, I like her eye when I see her. I want one of my pikin to get her eye. I have been in the village and I know these things. I'm telling you, I have met men who will tell you, this is, it's not like it's too deep. It's not that deep, for those XYZ reasons. You understand me? But then, I can't speak for other people about the kind of men that they want. But in general, don't put money as a yardstick for choosing a partner or going into a relationship. As a woman, you should have something you're doing. You should be able to care for yourself. Whatever you see in the relationship should be an addition, not the driving force.
Okay, well, there's been a war of words. There's a particular lawyer, Aluzu, who's been on Facebook. He's been
Oh.
recovering monies that were sent to girls to show up for piping work. The girls did not go for the plumbing job, and so the men who require the plumbing services have been reporting to him. When I now look underneath those conversations and other persons who reason like him, I found out that there is some disrespect for women. And besides a disrespect for women, the women are said to have put themselves in that position.
Yes.
When you look at the status, WhatsApp or Facebook, most of them are just shaking their behind and revealing their cleavages. And some are plain naked just to get attention. So now, as for young girls who aspire to be great persons, what would you tell them with regards to how they should hold themselves, how to give themselves some worth?
A few years back, we started an ushering company.
Okay.
One of the reasons we did that was because over the years, even within Bayelsa and when I go out of town, when people see me, they say, "Oh, you don't look Bayelsan. You don't act Bayelsan. You don't." I'm like, "No, I'm a Bayelsan." I say, "No, no, Bayelsa girls also they behave the way you they behave. Bayelsa girls also they, and that got to me because it was a narrative I did not like. And the best way, I could inspire people or get to bring the little change that I can bring to the society was through hospitality. Because most of the times these people saw me and liked me because I knew my job. I knew how to execute it. And then I put into things together. I started recruiting young people who had spare time and no cash, and then we started doing training and retraining. When you meet our staff, you see that, over the years, the narrative has changed. And I can proudly say it started with us. Yes, we taught girls how to respect themselves, how to be independent. Not like there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. It's just a state. It shouldn't be like, your way of life. However, there's some words I don't want to use, but own yourself. Do things, I don't know. See, we've been saying these things over and over, and I'm lacking words. I guess because I'm so tired because I've been working. But as women or as young girls, we cannot overemphasize the need for learning a skill, putting yourself together. When there are some things you do on social media and it will send the wrong message. However, it doesn't mean that if you're a dancer, you shouldn't dance, because that's your talent and that's what you're trying to promote. Two persons may dance here and one is dancing professionally and then the other one is dancing to hawk her body or whatnot. So whatever information you're putting out on social media should be the right one. Secondly, concerning things that are Luzu and all of that, of course, it's within his legal rights or their legal rights to demand for money sent, to women and then them not showing up. It's well within their legal rights. And for a woman, if you have prestige and you have pride, you would not request or take money from a man and not show up. It's even it's bad behavior. aside the legal aspect of it, I don't, there are certain things that I don't like as a woman. You get, you want to go and meet a man, you are requesting for transport, he has sent you the money. Why not show up? If you're not showing up, you make a refund. It's simple. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Kindly send your account details. Let me send you back the money you sent to me. Simple. You don't do that in deceit. Because if you check, most of the girls is in deceit. Because after the whole conversation and they don't show up, when the men try to chat them up, you just find it's just, you know, a hanky-panky. They're just playing around with the men and all of that. And it's not funny. If you can't make it, you send it. If you know that that was not your intention to, you know, use Connie to collect money. If you don't have money, get something to do. Learn a trade.